let's just solve for the missing side, just to make sure everyone's on the same page, and then I'll let you go back to working on your perimeter. Okay? From here, if I have a missing dimension, if I don't have all my dimensions, and it doesn't tell me what my perimeter should be, I gotta figure it out based on opposite and equal parallel sides. First thing I need to do is what? It's pretty easy. Eva, what's the very first thing I gotta find? Nope, not the perimeter. I can't find the perimeter. I don't have all my dimensions. Ella, what do I need to find? Yeah, I gotta find what spot's even missing. Oh, it's right here. Here's my missing side. Some of you took a crayon to that, which is totally fine. Some of you used your pencil. Just know I can't give you crayons or highlighters on the EOG right now. That's a fine strategy. But if you can start to use pencil, that might be the way to go. All right, I found my missing side. That was easy peasy. Now what? Now what do I look for? Parker, what do I look for now?
Parallel sides.
What might be a side that's going to be parallel to my question mark?
6.
Which one? I have 2 6s.
Oh.
The 6 on the side. If I kept going, forever and ever and ever, would it ever touch my question mark line?
No.
No, that is a parallel side. Is there anything else? Is there anything else? Grace?
12.
The 12. That's probably the first one a lot of you found.
Thank you.
Now what I like to do is I like to redraw this setup by moving my lines over. They're kind of too far apart for my brain to really easily see. So I'm going to take this 12, I'm going to move it over here. I'm going to draw my 12. It's the exact same length. Personally, I like to draw it however it's drawn. So like right now my 12 is up and down. Yesterday we did a lot where they were horizontal. And so our bar model was horizontal. You can still do a horizontal bar model. I don't care. But my brain likes to operate with whatever the line is. So today my line is vertical, so I'm doing my bar model vertical. That just makes my brain happy. If you like it horizontal, go for it. I don't care. Okay? Now I'm going to pull my 6 all the way over. About right here to right here. So this was worth 12. This is worth 6. Now I'm going to pull my question mark all the way over. Goes from here to here. And that was question mark. See how it's up kind of like a sideways bar model? What's going to be my question mark to make that true? My pole is 12. One of my parts is 6. So what's going to be my other part to make that true? Ada? 6. So my missing side's value is 6. Alright, if you haven't finished the perimeter, do that now. If you have, just be patient, please. Perimeter equals, let's take a walk around my shape. Where would you like to start, Damien?
At the 6.
We have a lot.
On the top.
Top. Okay. So we have 6
Plus 6.
plus 6
Plus 18.
plus, ooh, big number. 18
Plus 6.
plus 6
Plus 24.
plus 24
Plus 12.
plus 12. Ooh, those are some big numbers to work with today. Alright, let's start chunking them together, make the math a little bit easier. 6 plus 6 is going to give you what, Mason? 12. 18 plus 6. If you're pretty quick with your 6s, this might not be so hard. Dylan, what's that going to be? 24. 24 plus 12. Might be a able to solve that one in your head. 24 plus 12. Stack it in your brain. And then go from there. Ella, what's 24 plus 12? 36. Now we've got less numbers to look at. What's going to be my perimeter? Let me back up. Is it okay if you group these a little bit differently?
Yes.
Yes. Why is that okay? Why is that okay? Like, what if Gabriella added all the 6s at first? Would that be okay?
Yes.
Cheyenne, why would that be okay? Can you do that for addition?
Yes.
Yes. Can you do that for multiplication?
Yes.
Subtraction?
No.
Division?
No.
Only addition and multiplication. Very good. Love it. Oh, what's the perimeter? What's the whole perimeter? McKenna?
72.
Is she right?
Yes.
72. Alright. Huh.
Right.
We're going to do a preview quick write. This is not going to be a quick write for grade. This is going to be a quick write to see what you think. So it says, how can I use the break apart strategy to find the area of an irregular shape like the one below? Go ahead and title the next page or put that question at the top and then draw this shape. Then just stop. So write the question, draw the shape with the dimensions, and then stop. This is the same shape you just did, so you shouldn't have to come down to the carpet. It should already be on your paper. What do I always have you think about when we talk about area? Area is, right here?
Area.
No.
It's an array.
Is an array. Area is an array. We're filling in the inside. Do I have a shape that I can make an array with?
No.
Yes. Does an array look like an L?
No.
No. So can I just straight up multiply my dimensions?
No. No.
No. However, I cannot just start multiplying things because I don't have an array. But I can make some. How could I make this shape using a break apart strategy to make something that I could have an array for? Dana, what you think? Up and down or side to side? Up and down. So what we're going to do is we're going to split this shape just like this. We are going to now break apart this crazy shape into two rectangles. Can I find the area of a rectangle?
Yes.
Yes, you should know how to do that. Let's go ahead and make our question mark our missing side again. Now the tricky part about this is I have a lot of dimensions that I might not be able to use. Okay? So which rectangle would you like to find the area of first? Cheyenne? So what? Okay, so we're doing this big one right here. So what I want you to do, this is the important part. I want you to take your hand and cover up the other rectangle. You didn't redraw it like I asked you to. The reason we do this is because there's a lot of numbers that we don't need to see. We don't need to see any of this. We don't need to see. So this is what your shape should look like. However, Cheyenne's correct. I have 3 dimensions. I have a 6 up here. I have from here to here is worth 6. And I have a 12. What am I going to use to find the area? I got 3 numbers there. That's kind of crazy. What am I going to use? Gabrielle, what am I going to use?
You're gonna use the 6 and the 6 because they're close together. And spot. No, it's because you can do 6 times 6.
Okay. Kayla, what do you think?
I think that should do 2 6s and add them together. That way we can do 12 by 12.
Do I have 12 by 12?
No.
You can make it.
Yeah.
You can make it. Look at this shape. You should know how to find the area of this shape. Get out of your desk, Susie. Think rows and columns. Look at that shape with rows and columns in mind. Please stop. That is why I don't call on you, because you're making noise. Corey, what you think?
I think we should do 6 times 12 because the other 6 it doesn't go all the way down.
Thank you. This 6 right here is only from here to here. If I did rows and columns by 6 by 6, is that going to give me my whole rectangle?
No.
Oh. But if I take my rows and columns of my 6 and my 12, does that give me my whole rectangle?
Yes.
My equation for this rectangle is going to be a 6 by 12. I am not going to use this 6 over here because it doesn't fill in the whole rectangle. It only gives me part of the rectangle. I want that whole big rectangle. Georgiana, what's that?
We've done that.
We haven't done any area.
I know, but how can you just like change that?
I didn't change it. What 6 are we talking about?
Now the 6 on top, the 6 on
So now over up the other side, we have, that's not appropriate, thank you. We have the same issue. We have 3 dimensions again. What are we going to use to solve area of this rectangle right here? Aiden, raise your hand if you want to communicate. What am I going to use? Lucy, what am I going to use? Yes. It is going to be a 6 by 18. Georgiana, listen to this. The reason why is that 24 goes from here all the way across. Does my rectangle go all the way across?
No.
No. So I can't use that 24. It's too long for the rectangle I'm trying to solve. So I'm going to use 6 times 18. You already know 1/2 of that because we did 6 times 12. I'm going to assume you broke apart that 18 into a 10 and 8. Yeah, just solve 6 times 8 and then add it to your 6 times 10 value. So we have 2 small areas. We have this rectangle over here, which we found the area was 72. And we have this rectangle over here, where we found the area was 108. Is the area 72,108?
No!
what do I do now? That's probably an answer choice.
What?
Someone smushed those numbers together. That's probably an answer choice. What do I do now? How do I find out the area of the whole L shape? Because right now all I've done is find mini areas. Think what you know about the break apart strategy. When you break apart a big area into two mini areas, how do you go back to figure out the whole area? Whole area. Ellen? I have to add my two mini areas, my two partial areas together. 108 plus 72. Brian, sit up and write, please. If it goes on my board, it goes in your notebook. Okay, 8 ones plus 2 ones gives me what, Eva? 10. Can I squish a 10 down here?
No.
No. I have 0 ones left over, and I can put a 10 over here. 1 10 plus 0 10 plus 7 10 gives me 8 10. 8. 100 plus 0. 180. Where?
Square.
Alright, the biggest thing is, can you find the area of an irregular shape just using multiplication? No. You cannot just instantly start multiplying things. You need to break it into rectangles or squares that you know how to solve. So this is not new information, but it's taking the skill that we already know, which is area of rectangles and squares, and applying it to crazy shapes. I'm not teaching you anything new. You already know how to solve for area. Mason, what's that?
So technically doing, we start off with 1 square side and 2 squares, or is it?
Yes. Correct. Alright, so let's look at this shape right here. Go ahead and, you're right. Not quite the same shape.
Well, not quite.
But I see the resemblance. Go ahead and draw this shape, and we'll walk through it again. I did not give you a missing side. You have all the dimensions. You're welcome.
There is a missing. Yeah, there is.
Oh, there is a missing side. Sorry. I thought that was a number. I didn't read closely. So we'll have practice finding the missing side, and then we'll walk through the area together. If you need to come down to just write the dimensions, that's fine, but you don't need to live down here to solve the problem. Figure out, where is my missing side? Oh yeah, it's right here. Grail, get focused, please. Grail, get focused, please. No. From here, I need to figure out where are my parallel sides that I can use to help me figure that out. What would be one of my parallel sides? I should see a lot of hands because a lot of you look like you are done. Eva, what's one of my parallel sides? 15. Very good. I have another parallel side. What's my other parallel side? Dylan? 2. Very good. I'm going to pull my 15 all the way down here. I've noticed some of you aren't making your part-whole bars equal. They are the same distance. They're the same distance apart. So when I draw them down here, like I draw my 2, I'm going to start at the end and then come over. That's going to be worth 2. And then my question mark is going to be the entire length. These 2 bars should be equal.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be one small and one giant. They need to line up. Because now I can very easily see, oh, my whole is 15. My part over here is 2. I wonder what's going to be my other part to make that true. You could count on part plus something else, count on to 15, or you can subtract. Start with 15, subtract one of your parts, get the other part. This is not tricky. I should see a lot more hands than 6. Georgina, you know it? Cheyenne? It's 13. I can't hear Cheyenne. She's trying to give you an explanation. Yeah, if we do whole, which is 15, minus a part, which is 2, we get our other part, which is 13. Did you do addition? That totally works. Alright, alright, now I need to figure out the area of this crazy shape. Can I just start multiplying? No, I don't have a shape that looks like an array yet. I need to make some shapes that look like arrays so that I can easily find area. How could I do that? How could I make this shape look like something I know how to find the area of? Susie?
Cut in half.
Which way?
This way.
So I could cut this way. That would totally be fine. Or I could cut up and down like this. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's still all the same shape. So it is what it is. Gabrielle, if you're going, you're going to have to wait because I got several friends in front of you. Alright, so Susie, which way did you want to go?
I wanted to go across.
Across. Alright, go ahead and cut your shape across. So we have 2 long rectangles. I have several friends in front of you. If you chose to listen, you would know that. Alright, let's deal with just the top rectangle first. Cover up the bottom. We have a 3, a 15, and we got a 7 over here. What are our dimensions of that top rectangle? Because I got 3 numbers I'm looking at. A 3, a 15, a 7. They all can't be dimensions. What are my dimensions of that top rectangle? Sam?
3 plus the 7. You split the 7.
Yes, I split the 7 in half. So some of my 7 is up here, and some of my 7 is down here. I'm not going to use the 7 because the 7 goes way down there, and that's way too much for my rectangle. So my equation is going to be a 3 by 15. You can do this in your head. This is good mental math. Break apart that 15 into 10 and 5. 3 times 10, 30. 3 times 5
It's 15.
is 15. 30, 16. Back it in your head. 30 plus 15. Lucy? 45. Is the total area going to be 45? No. I still have that whole bottom rectangle to deal with. What could be the dimensions of my bottom rectangle? Cover up your top one. I got a 4. I still have that 7. I have a 13. What are my dimensions of my bottom rectangle? Brian, what do you see?
4 and 13.
Why would I not use the 7?
Because you split the 7 in half.
Yeah, it's going way too far. I need only to use the 4 by 13. So my area equation is going to be a 4 by 13. You might have to work that one out, but if you know your 3s, you might be able to solve that. Now what? Of that smaller rectangle it is. What is it going to be for the whole one? What am I going to do?
45 plus 52.
Yeah, I'm going to add up my partial areas, my mini areas, to give me the total of the whole crazy shape area. Parker, what'd you come up with?
97.
97. And because we're doing area,
Square units.
square units or units squared. Think